Namaste, India. For the first time from the studios of Sugosha Media, we are coming out with Sugosha Defense News. We have taken inspiration from the recently conducted Aero India 2021, the first globally organized air show in the pandemic, one of the most successful events ever held in the history of the world. We take our mentorship and guidance from Shri Sampath Ravinarayanan ji, who has been motivating us to take our news to the next levels. With this, let us begin with the news for today. To begin with, let's see as to what happened in this year. We had the defense budget with an allocation of 4,78,195.62 crores. When I exclude the pensions, the allocations are around 3,62,345.62 crores, which is an increase of 24,792 crores over the current fiscal. The allocation under the capital head was 1,35,000 crores, representing an increase of 18.75% over the current fiscal and 30.62% over FY 2019-20. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the highest ever increase in capital outlay in defense in the last 15 years. The air show began with a bang with the conclave on the Indian Ocean region defense ministers. 26 of the 28 defense ministers attended the conclave. It was a huge success. The chiefs of air staff conclave was also attended by more than 24 countries. And there was a lot of energy in the entire show. And the theme of the two-day event was leveraging aerospace power for security and stability. India and Saudi Arabia signed a bilateral arrangement on political, security, social and cultural cooperation. Discussions were held on enhancing cooperation between the two countries. The Raksha Mantri released an export compendium of DRDO with about 156 items. Defense systems and platforms includes Akash, BrahMos, ATAGs and so many more. He also released a revision of the DDP MAS, which is the Design, Development and Production of Military Airborne Stores. HAL is set to complete the production of 222 aircrafts on licensed production, and the last two of them are set to roll out by the month end. At the inaugural ceremony, a contract for 83 Tejas aircrafts was handed over to HAL at a whooping cost of 45,696 crores. 73 of them in the fighter aircraft form and 10 of them as trainers. And the deliveries of all the 83 would be completed in 8 years from now. This brings about a great energy in the entire ecosystem of aircraft manufacturing industry. HAL has showcased its twin-engine deck-based fighter for the first time. And this design is almost frozen, and most of the subcomponents have also gone into production. This is to replace the MiG-29 Fulcrum on the deck. HAL also received an RFP, request for proposal, for basic trainers at the Aero India. 70 basic trainers with an option for 38 more. Well, the energy is just increasing. HAL and Midani signed a MOU for development and production of composite materials. That's the way to go. We are going forward in basic materials because we have to actually address at the foundational level. Alliance Air is inducting two Dornier 228 turboprops manufactured by HAL and hopes to start the commercial flight in a month by March 2021. Priced around 50 to 55 crores, HAL believes it compares favorably and stands tall in a competition. HAL also unveiled the Combat Air Training System, the CATS, and it's got the CATS Warrior, it's got the CATS Alpha. The idea is to strike deep, strike hard. There will be a mothership, and from there we'll launch drones. These drones will go independently, strike and come back, and all controlled by the mother aircraft. And that's the CATS program, and we are actually at par with what DARPA is trying to do in the long shot. HAL and Rolls-Royce have agreed to expand their partnership. HAL is tied up with Safran for engine manufacturing. So Rolls-Royce, Safran, because the ultimate idea is to bring about an aero engine, an indigenous aero engine in India, and we are going to see that happening in the AMCA. As we come to the advanced medium combat aircraft, that's the place we are going to have our own engine. Until then, we are doing with the G404 and 414 engines. Bharat Electronics has delivered the transmit receive modules to Thales, which is used on the radar that's coming on the Rafale aircraft. HAL has signed a contract of 100 crores with GE Aviation for development and supply of forgings for the aviation and military commercial engine programs. BIML has signed with CSIR Lab, which is NAL, for joint development in advanced composites and autoclaves. Ministry of Defence has signed a contract with Bharat Electronics for about 1,000 crores for procurement of software-defined radio, which is called as SDR TAC. Green Robotics has signed an MOU with Bharat Electronics to develop autonomous manpad data link system. Bharat Dynamics has launched two new products, Dishani and Garudastra. Dishani is an expendable air-deployed anti-submarine warfare sonobuoy system. Garudastra is an advanced anti-submarine self-guided state-of-the-art homing torpedo. A Chennai-based startup has tied up with Bharat Earth Movers for indigenous UGVs, unmanned ground vehicles. Tata Group will develop and manufacture a military aircraft in India. Adani Defence has set up a state-of-art manufacturing facility in Hyderabad for Hermes 900. They are also getting into swarm UAVs. They have got a tie-up with BDL and other MOUs. Boeing has announced a strategic arrangement with Airworks for MRO of its P-8I, operated by the Indian Navy, and the VVIP transport by the IAF. Rafale Advanced System plans to offer its new weapon guidance kit, Spice 250, with an extended range of 150 kilometers to the Air Force. And the Indian Navy successfully fired the combat KH-35E anti-ship missile in the ongoing exercise Tropex. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave you here, and from tomorrow onwards, we'll come out with news in brief and a little analysis. Thank you very much. Jai to Bharata, Jai to Rakshaka, Jai Hind.